Hello viewers, myself I am Bhaskar, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Chemistry at SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. Right, in this video I am going to give a presentation on the topic that is aromatic nitrohydrocarbons. Aromatic nitrohydrocarbons. In the last video presentation we have covered the aliphatic nitrohydrocarbons, their classification, isomerism, tautomerism in nitrohydrocarbons. As well, we have covered the properties of aliphatic nitrohydrocarbons. In this video, we are going to discuss about the aromatic nitrohydrocarbons. We know hydrocarbons are of two types, aliphatic as well as aromatic. The aromatic nitrohydrocarbons are nothing but these are the derivatives, nitro derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons. Right. Before going into this topic, here you can see in this slide, these are the learning outcomes. That means after the completion of the video, we will learn these items, that is preparation of aromatic nitrohydrocarbons as well as the orientation effect of nitro group on benzene ring. The last one, that is properties of aromatic nitrohydrocarbons, significant properties of nitrobenzene. Right. By the end of this video presentation, we will get the information about these concepts. Right. And you can see in this slide, these are the nitroalkanes. Two types. Nitroalkanes are classified into two types. Aliphatic nitroalkanes, in which the hydrocarbon part is of aliphatic in nature, that is acyclic in nature. Whereas aromatic nitroalkanes are nothing but, in this, the carbon part, that is hydrocarbon part in these nitroalkanes is aromatic in nature. Example you can see here, nitrobenzene. This is a aromatic nitrohydrocarbon. So these are nothing but nitro derivatives of aromatic compounds, nitro derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons, which we get by the replacement of one or more than one hydrogen on the benzene nucleus with the nitro group. By replacing one or more than one hydrogen atom on the benzene, we will get the nitrobenzene. Right. You can see here, you should not confuse here that the last one, that is aryl substituted nitroalkanes. Here, even though the hydrocarbon part is having aromatic ring, but this should not be considered as a aromatic nitroalkane, because here our nitro group is not directly attached to the benzene nucleus. Here it is attached to the CH2 carbon, that is benzyl carbon. Such nitroalkanes are correctly called as aryl substituted nitroalkanes. Right. So totally, if you look at the classification of nitroalkanes, we are having three types: aliphatic nitroalkanes, aromatic nitroalkanes, aryl substituted nitroalkanes. In this video, we are going to discuss about the aromatic nitroalkanes. Example, nitrobenzene. Right. Coming to the preparation of nitrobenzene, you can see this is a nitration reaction. We have already covered this reaction in intermediate level itself. Right. So here you can see the reactant is benzene, and the reagent here we used for nitration reaction is nitric acid in presence of sulfuric acid. Here nitric acid is the nitrating agent, whereas sulfuric acid is the dehydrating agent. Sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent, nitric acid is a nitrating agent. This is a substitution reaction. Clearly you can see the hydrogen atom on the benzene nucleus is replaced by the nitro group. So this is a substitution reaction, and moreover here the incoming group, that is NO2, will substitute the hydrogen atom position in the electrophilic manner. That means here it is a electrophilic substitution reaction. We know already that the alkenes, double bonded compounds, will undergo addition reaction, whereas alkanes, that means saturated compounds, will undergo substitution reaction. This is the general statement we already know. But you can see here, even though this benzene is having 3 double bonds in the ring, it will not undergo addition reaction. It will undergo substitution reaction, right? So such type of phenomenon is called aromaticity. What is aromaticity? Aromaticity is nothing but the double bonded compounds do not undergo addition reaction, but they undergo substitution reaction. Such type of cyclic compounds having double bonds, but they undergo substitution reaction instead of addition reaction. Such type of concept is called aromaticity. So benzene will undergo substitution reaction. Even though it is having 3 double bonds, it will undergo substitution reaction, especially electrophilic substitution reaction, because you see here the benzene is having 3 pi electrons, 3 pi bonded electrons. That means totally 6 pi electrons are revolving in the ring, revolving around the ring. That means here there is a pi electron cloud above and below the plane of the benzene ring. So due to the excess of pi electrons in the benzene ring, what happens? It will attract the electrophiles. What are electrophiles? Electrophiles are nothing but electron loving species. Electron loving species. So here is a question for you, that is, why the benzene, even though having 3 double bonds in it, why the benzene does not undergo addition reaction? Why the benzene undergoes substitution reaction? Right? This is the question for you. And the answer for this question is, here in the benzene, these 3 pi bonded electrons will involve in resonance. So due to this resonance, the benzene gets stability. The resonance energy, if you look at the resonance energy for benzene, that is 36 kilocalories per mole. That means the benzene, while doing the resonance work, it gets stability. Here the resonance energy 36 kilocalories per mole means it loses that much of energy while doing the resonance work. So always benzene will not undergo addition reaction because it does not want to disturb its alternate double bonds. It does not want to disturb its aromatic nature. It does not want to disturb its resonance phenomenon, because through the resonance work it gets stability. So that's why always benzene will try to undergo the reaction without disturbing the resonance concept. That means if you look at this is the nitration reaction, right? In this the electrophile is nitro electrophile, and if you look at the mechanism, it involves 3 steps. The first step, the very first step, is formation of electrophile. You can see here the nitric acid. In the first step, the protonation takes place with the sulfuric acid, thereby sulfate ion, hydrogen sulfate ion, that is HSO4 minus, will be released in this reaction. So thereby what happens here? Finally protonation takes place at the OH group attached to the nitrous acid. So followed by, in the second step, loss of water molecule, thereby finally we will get the nitronium ion. This is the electrophile. That means it always react with the electrons, right? Electron loving species, right? So here the second step, that is attack of electrophile. You can see here the double bond is shifted to the carbon, thereby the carbon will get minus charge. This minus charge will attack on the electrophile. So thereby what happens here? We will get this structure. And if you look at this, this is a resonance stabilized compound. It has much stability. You can see, you can explain the stability of the formed intermediate based on the following resonance structures. In this slide you can see the formed intermediate is a stable compound which can be explained by the resonance structures, right? So this is a sigma complex. This is a very stable complex, right? Finally, in the last step, removal of proton in presence of HSO4 minus. Finally, what do we get here? This is the overall reaction. That is, the H plus is replaced by NO2 plus. That means one electrophile is replaced by another electrophile. H plus electrophile is replaced by NO2 plus electrophile. Here this is a electrophilic substitution reaction. Benzene, the characteristic reaction for benzene is electrophilic substitution reaction. Due to the presence of excess of electrons on the benzene ring, always it will try to attract the electrophiles towards itself. So thereby what happens? Always the benzene will undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. And you can see benzene does not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, because nucleophile means having excess electrons with it. Already benzene is having 6 pi electrons. So there generates the repulsion between the pi electrons as well as the negative charge on the nucleophile. So thereby what happens? The nucleophile will not come to the benzene. There arises repulsion. So that's why always benzene will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Benzene does not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Of course, under special conditions, the benzene will also undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. The special condition is if at all the benzene is attached to electron withdrawing group. If the benzene is attached to electron withdrawing group, the withdrawing group, what it will do? It will deactivate the benzene ring. So thereby there will be decrease in the pi electrons in the ring. So thereby it will involve in the nucleophilic substitution reaction, right? So you should not forget these two important statements. That is, benzene always undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. Another one is, under special conditions it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. The special condition is the benzene should be attached to electron withdrawing group like nitro group, which we will see in the coming slides clearly with suitable examples. And if you see here, factors affecting nitration reaction. Just now we have covered the nitration reaction. Nitration reaction is nothing but the replacement of hydrogen with the nitro group on the benzene is called nitration reaction. This is a electrophilic substitution reaction, no doubt. And here if you see, nitric acid is a nitrating agent. Of course, there are several other agents which are useful for doing this nitration reaction. To perform this nitration reaction, there are some other nitrating agents like acetyl nitrate, nitrogen pentoxide, right? These two reagents are also utilized in place of nitric acid. And just now I told you that sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. In place of sulfuric acid, we can also use acetic anhydride in presence of boron trifluoride. This acetic anhydride is a dehydrating agent and BF3 is a catalyst, right? And what are the factors affecting the nitration reaction? That means nitration reaction means the replacement of hydrogen with the nitro group on the benzene is called nitration reaction. Here the factors affecting nitration reaction means the factors affecting the amount of nitration. That means the number of NO2 groups replaced the H atoms on the benzene ring depends on the various factors. Once again I am reminding you, the number of nitro groups replacing the hydrogen atoms on the benzene ring depends on the various factors. That is, you can see the first factor is the nature of nitrating agent. If we change the nature of nitrating agent, then the amount of nitration also changes. That means you can see here, in presence of concentrated nitric acid, the benzene involves nitration at two positions to give meta-dinitrobenzene. Here in these two nitro groups are replaced. If we perform the nitration reaction with the fuming nitric acid under same condition, instead of concentrated nitric acid, if we use the fuming nitric acid, then the nitration will take place at three positions. That means 135 trinitrobenzene. Trinitrobenzene, TNB shortcut. This is an explosive compound, trinitrobenzene. In shortcut we will call it as a TNB. So this slide tells us that if we change the nitrating agent, then the amount of nitration also changes. That means the number of NO2 groups substituting on the benzene ring depends on the nature of nitrating agent. The second factor is temperature. If we change the temperature, then the amount of nitration also changes. You can see clearly nitric acid in presence of sulfuric acid. If we perform this reaction at 60 degrees Celsius, nitration takes place at one position. That means we will get the nitrobenzene. If we perform the same reaction at 100 degrees Celsius, nitration takes place at two positions. That is meta-dinitrobenzene. If we increase the temperature, then the amount of nitration on the benzene increases. This is the second factor. The third factor is nature of the compound on which the nitration is taking place. If you look at the first example, in this the compound on which nitration taking place is benzene. In the second example, the compound on which nitration taking place here I have taken is phenol. Phenol in the first example, benzene. So if you see, benzene does not undergo nitration reaction in presence of dilute HNO3. There is no reaction at all. But if we perform this reaction in presence of nitric acid as well as sulfuric acid at 60 degrees Celsius, then we will get the nitrobenzene. And if we perform the same reaction with the benzene having electron donating groups like OH group, that is phenol. Here in this, phenol is an example of a benzene connected to electron donating group. Due to the presence of this electron donating group, ring activating group, the reactivity of the benzene increases, benzene ring increases. So thereby what happens? The amount of nitration increases. If we perform this reaction with the dilute HNO3, the nitration takes place. But if you look at the first example, the benzene will not undergo nitration with dilute HNO3. But whereas here the phenol will undergo nitration with the dilute HNO3, because here due to the presence of this electron donating group, that is OH group, hydroxy group, this is a electron donating group, this is a ring activating group. It activates the ring towards the electrophilic substitution reaction. So thereby, even though here the reagent is weak, due to the high reactivity of the benzene ring in phenol, it will undergo nitration reaction. And this phenol will undergo nitration at three positions if we use the reagent, that is nitric acid in presence of sulfuric acid at 60 degrees Celsius. That means here the nitration takes place at three positions, but whereas the benzene will undergo only nitration at one position, right? So in this way we can say that based on the nature of the compound on which nitration taking place, the amount of nitration depends, right? If we perform the nitration reaction on the benzene having electron donating groups, then the amount of nitration will be high. If we perform the same nitration reaction having electron withdrawing groups, then the amount of nitration will be less. And coming to the properties of nitrobenzene, right? And if you look at this slide, that is nitrobenzene reduction reactions, right? So this nitrobenzene if you look at the properties of nitrobenzene, the most significant property of the nitrobenzene is its reduction property, because under various conditions this nitrobenzene will give various products, right? This is the most significant property of the nitrobenzene, that is its reduction reaction. The other properties of nitrobenzene are electrophilic substitution reaction followed by some nucleophilic substitution reactions, which we will see in the coming slides one by one, right? You know what is the reduction? Reduction is nothing but the reaction in which there is a decrease in the oxidation number, that is called reduction. Or in another way we can define the reduction as the reaction involving removal of oxygen or the reaction involving addition of hydrogens is called reduction. Reduction involves removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen or addition of electrons, right? This is called reduction, right? You can see the reduction of nitrobenzene involves multiple steps, right? In the first step, if you remove the oxygen, we will get the nitrosobenzene. This is a, no doubt this is a reduction reaction, because in this step we have removing the, here we removed the oxygen. This is a reduction reaction. In the second step, the nitrosobenzene, when we add hydrogens, we will get the phenyl hydroxylamine as a product. This is also a reduction reaction. Further, this phenyl hydroxylamine undergoes reduction to give aniline by removal of oxygen. So therefore we can say that these are the variety of products which we will get during the reduction of nitrobenzene. If we perform the reduction reaction in presence of strong reducing agent, then we will get the final product, that is aniline as a product. If we perform the reduction reaction with the mild reducing agent, then we will get the nitrosobenzene as a product. If we perform the reduction reaction using moderate reducing agents, then we will get the multiple compounds, which we will see in the coming slides, right? This is a very important slide. With this sequence of reactions, we can easily identify the variety of products which we obtain in the reduction of nitrobenzene, right? You can see in the acid medium, reduction in acid medium, that means metal in presence of hydrochloric acid, maybe tin in presence of HCl or zinc in presence of HCl, right? It will give aniline as a product. That is the, here these are the powerful reducing agents, therefore we will get the final product. Just now I told you that in presence of strong reducing agents we will get the aniline as a product. So this reduction in acid medium is a powerful reducing agent, so therefore we will get the aniline as a product. Of course we will get the aniline as a product even when we subject this nitrobenzene with the lithium aluminum hydride, or when we subject this nitrobenzene with the metal in presence of hydrogen gas, that means nickel, palladium, platinum in presence of hydrogen, we will get the aniline as a product. Whereas if we perform the reduction in the neutral medium, this is a mild reducing agent. So in mild reducing agent, just now I told you that we will get the phenyl hydroxylamine. So in the neutral medium, that means zinc in presence of ammonium chloride, aluminium mercury couple, that is aluminium amalgam couple, and water, we will get the phenyl hydroxylamine as a product, right? Finally, reduction in alkaline medium. In alkaline medium, we will get the dinuclear compounds. That means when the nitrobenzene is reduced with an alkaline reducing agent, the intermediate reduction products, that is nitrosobenzene as well as phenylhydroxylamine, interact to form dinuclear products. Interact to form dinuclear products. Like you can see in the slide, azoxybenzene, initially by the interaction of the nitrosobenzene and phenylhydroxylamine, we will get the azoxybenzene. This azoxybenzene, further by the removal of oxygen, we will get the azobenzene. By the addition of hydrogens, this azobenzene is converted to hydrozobenzene. So in this way, when the nitrobenzene is reduced in alkaline medium, alkaline reducing agents, then the intermediate reduction products, that is nitrosobenzene as well as phenylhydroxylamine, further interact one another to form dinuclear products like azoxybenzene, azobenzene, hydrozobenzene. Azo means N double bond N connected to two alkyl groups, that is called azo. Azoxy means additionally we will have oxygen. Hydrozobenzene means additionally we will have two hydrogens in it. So first we will get the azoxybenzene, further reduction we will get the azobenzene, further reduction we will get the hydrozobenzene. If you look at the suitable reagents to get the appropriate products, you can see here azoxybenzene can be obtained by reducing the nitrobenzene using alkaline sodium arsenate, and azobenzene can be obtained by using zinc dust in presence of alcoholic or methanolic sodium hydroxide or sodium amalgam or sodium stannate. In presence of these reagents, we will get the azobenzene as a product, and we will get the hydrozobenzene as a product by using zinc dust in presence of aqueous sodium hydroxide reagent, right? So these are the variety of products. You can see we will get the variety of products when we reduce the nitrobenzene in different reaction conditions, right? Coming to these substitution reactions in nitrobenzene. Just now I told you that usually aromatic compounds will undergo substitution reaction. Aromatic compounds will undergo substitution reactions. Even though they are having double bonds, they will not undergo addition reaction. They undergo substitution reaction. Such type of tendency of an unsaturated compounds to undergo substitution reaction in preference to the addition reaction is called aromaticity. Once again I am defining you the aromaticity, that is the tendency of unsaturated compounds to undergo substitution reaction in preference to addition reaction is called aromaticity. Even though it is having double bonds, it will not undergo addition reaction because these aromatic compounds does not want to disturb their resonance work. It does not want to disturb its resonance stability. So thereby always they will try to retain its resonance structures during the reactions. Thereby they will undergo substitution reaction in preference to addition reaction. And usually you see the benzene is having pi electron cloud above and below the plane of the benzene ring. So due to the presence of pi electrons, they attract electrophiles towards the ring. So thereby always electrophiles will come to the benzene ring and it will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Of course, due to the presence of nitro group, here in the nitrobenzene, due to the presence of this electron withdrawing group, that is nitro group, you see here the nitrobenzene will also undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nitrobenzene will undergo two types of reactions. One is electrophilic substitution reaction as well as nucleophilic substitution reactions. Generally, aromatic compounds will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction because due to the presence of pi electrons, they will attract the electrophiles towards themselves. So thereby electrophiles will react with the benzene ring, followed by electrophilic substitution reaction takes place. But due to the presence of electron withdrawing group, here in our case nitrobenzene, there is a electron withdrawing group. I have already mentioned you, due to the presence of electron withdrawing groups on the benzene ring, what happens? The ring will become deactivate. Thereby it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Right? If you look at the resonance structures of the nitrobenzene, you see here the nitro group is a minus IE group as well as minus ME group. Minus inductive effect as well as minus mesomeric effect will take place in this group. So due to this electron withdrawing group nature of a nitro group, you see, if you look at the resonance structures, you see there is a double bond between the double bond character to the bond between the carbon of the benzene nucleus and the nitrogen of the nitro group. You see, there is a partial double bond nature, double bond character to the bond between the carbon of the benzene nucleus as well as the nitrogen of the nitro group. With the result, what happens? The nitro group is firmly bonded to the ring. Therefore, it cannot be replaced by the other groups. That means it is very inert towards the substitution reactions. The nitro group cannot be replaced by the other groups because of double bond character which we see in the resonance structures. And one more we can analyze from these resonance structures is there is a development of positive charge in the benzene ring. There is a development of positive charge on the benzene ring. That means here the NO2 group is a deactivating group. It is a deactivating group. It has decreased the availability of pi electrons in the benzene ring. That is a deactivating group. So you can see here there is a development of positive charge on the ortho para positions. Right? That is ortho para positions. There is a positive charge, whereas somewhat more electron density at meta positions. In general, if you look at the resonance structures, we can say that in general, irrespective of the nature of the substituent, the electronic effects are more at the ortho and para positions. Electronic effects are more at the ortho and para positions. Right, here it is a electron withdrawing group. That means always it will deactivate the electrons from the ortho and para positions. Right. So just now I told you that the reagents are of three types: electrophiles, nucleophiles, free radicals. Electrophiles means electron loving species. They always come and interact with the negatively charged species. That means electron density, having higher electron density. It will react with the carbon having a high electron density. That means it will go and react at the meta position. Whereas nucleophile will come and join at the ortho and para positions, because nucleophile is nothing but nucleus loving species. That means positive charge loving species. Nucleophile means positive charge loving species. Here you can see from the previous slide, there is a generation of positive charge on ortho para positions. Thereby we can say that nucleophile will come and attack at the ortho and para positions. That means in nitrobenzene, electrophilic substitution reaction takes place at meta position. Nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place at ortho and para position. Right? And if you look at some of the examples for electrophilic substitution reactions on nitrobenzene, you can see here chlorination reaction, nitration reaction, sulfonation reaction. Of course, due to the presence of electron withdrawing group on the benzene ring in nitrobenzene, this nitrobenzene will not easily undergo nitration, will not undergo easily substitution reaction, because due to the presence of electron withdrawing group, that is nitro group on nitrobenzene, the ring will become deactivation. So thereby we have to use somewhat powerful electrophilic reagents. That means, you see here, in case of nitration, we have performed this reaction at 100 degrees Celsius. At 100 degrees Celsius only we will get the nitration product. That means at meta position. But in order to undergo the nitration for benzene, 60 degrees is sufficient, because the benzene is having more reactivity compared to the nitrobenzene. Benzene is more reactive, right? So thereby, in order to perform the electrophilic substitution reactions on nitrobenzene, we must use the powerful electrophilic substituting agents, right? Vigorous reaction conditions are used for such electrophilic substitution reactions on nitrobenzene, because the nitrobenzene is less reactive compared to the benzene. Coming to the nucleophilic substitution reactions, the nucleophilic substitution takes place either at ortho position or at para position. You can see here, when this nitrobenzene is subjected to fused potassium hydroxide, here the nucleophile is hydroxyl group. This OH minus group will enter at the ortho position or para position. Finally, that is effect of nitro group on the other nuclear substituents. This is also a significant property for nitrobenzene. Due to the presence of nitro group on the nitrobenzene, it will also influence the other nuclear substituents like halogens, alkyl groups, phenolic hydroxy groups, and nitro group. You see here, in the first one, just now I told you that nitro group is a inert group. Nitro group cannot be replaced by other groups, because in the resonance structures we will see double bond nature between the benzene carbon as well as nitrogen of the nitro group. But here in the first case, you can see, due to the presence of the another nitro group at para position, what it will do, it will easily helps in the replacement of, in the displacement of NO2 group, right? So here the NO2 group can be easily replaced by the other nucleophiles like hydroxy group or amino group or alkoxy group. So this is the effect of nitro group on the another nitro group which is present at para position. In the second one, this is the effect of nitro group on halogen substituent on the ring. Usually you see, due to the plus Me effect of chlorine, the bond between the carbon of the benzene ring and the chlorine will get double bond character. Here this chlorine will not be easily substituted by the other substituents, but due to the presence of other two electron withdrawing groups like nitro groups, here our halogen group can be easily replaced or displaced, substituted by the other nucleophiles like hydroxy group or amino group or alkoxy group. So in this way, the displacement of halogen as well as displacement of nitro group takes place very easily in presence of other NO2 group in the benzene ring. Of course, under ordinary conditions, this halogen group as well as nitro group is inert due to the double bond character. However, if the benzene nucleus carries one or more electron withdrawing groups like nitro group at ortho and para positions, the displacement of halogen or the displacement of nitro group takes place easily, becomes active towards nucleophilic substitution reaction, right? And if you look at the effect of the nitro group on the alkyl group, here the alkyl group, that is methyl group, present on the ortho or para position of the nitro group becomes active, and thus it will undergo condensation with the benzaldehyde reaction. It will undergo condensation with benzaldehyde in presence of base, right? And finally, if you look at the trinitrophenol, this is a picric acid, right? Due to the presence of 3 electron withdrawing groups on phenol at ortho-para positions, this trinitrophenol acidity increases. Its acidity increases. So thereby it will also undergo neutralization reaction with weak base like aqueous sodium bicarbonate also. With aqueous sodium bicarbonate also it will react and form salt. This picric acid is a widely used as a explosive, right? Trinitrotoluene, trinitrobenzene, trinitrophenol, these all are widely used as explosives, right? Finally, if you try to recollect the important points what we have learned in this video presentation, the important points are nitration reaction. Based on the nitration reaction, we can prepare the nitrobenzene. There are 3 factors which affects the amount of nitration on benzene ring. That is nature of nitrating agent. If we change the nitrating agent, then the number of NO2 groups introduced in the benzene nucleus also changes. Of course, the second factor is temperature. If you increase the temperature, then the amount of nitration increases. Nature of compound to be nitrated also affects the nitration amount. And coming to the properties of nitrobenzene, the nitrobenzene will involve in reduction reaction to give variety of products. Under different reaction conditions, we will get the variety of products in reduction. This is the most significant property of the nitrobenzene. The other properties are electrophilic substitution reaction, which takes place at meta position, and nucleophilic substitution reactions on benzene takes place at ortho and para positions. The other significant property of nitrobenzene is this nitro group which is attached to the benzene ring also affects the other nuclear substituents like nitro group, halogen group, alkyl group, hydroxy group, right? And here one thing I would like to mention you that the electrophilic substitution reactions, if you look at the slide, I have mentioned only halogenation, nitration, sulfonation. Here the nitrobenzene does not involve in the Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Due to the deactivation of the ring, this nitrobenzene does not involve in the Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. So thereby This nitrobenzene is also used as a solvent for those reactions, right? So these are the important points which we have learned in this aromatic nitroalkanes topic. Finally, I think now you are feeling very comfort with the topic what we have gone through the video presentation. If you have any doubts, please post your doubts in the comment section, which will be given clarification or answered later. Finally, thank you for going through the video presentation. Here is a proverb for you: nurture the nature for the future. Thank you.